Hi, it's Jeff Ondash. Welcome to Business as Usual. And today I am here on Route 224 at Second Soul. And if you're ever in the market for shoes, running shoes, walking shoes, any kind of athletic training shoes at all, there's only one place to go in the Mahoning Valley, and that's right here at the locally owned Second Soul. I'm here with Steve Hixson. He's the owner and the brain thrust behind this, and this goes back way into the early 80s. You've been around for a long time.
We opened up in 1981, so we've been here for a while and still going.
So how does one, was your history in selling shoes before that, or how does one decide, I'm going to take the leap and open up a shoe store?
I ran in high school and then in college at Ohio State, and then we had a couple stores that I worked in while I was going to school in Columbus and wanted to give it a shot back home.
So you felt you did some little bit of research here. You felt that there was a need for a locally owned type of, and you're kind of really geared more towards. You're not like a traditional shoe store. You're all athletic and
correct
stock.
All athletic shoes, and it's kind of morphed into mainly walking, running, performance type shoes. We used to back in the day. We carried spikes and baseball, football cleats, and things like that. But it's kind of morphed into running, walking, fitness, and just general health type activity.
So 1981, you opened your doors. Was it in the same location, or were you somewhere else?
Just right down the road. Yeah.
On 224?
On 224, yeah. So we haven't moved far. We tried to keep close to Mill Creek Park, where most people run, so kind of stayed close.
All right, so you open up the business, and now let's do the quick math on it. It's 19, that's 41 years?
41, yeah.
41 years. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Yeah. Wow.
Hard to believe.
That is really hard to believe. Okay, so 41 years later, we come up, you're running the store, you've morphed into athletic, but not only shoes, but now you've gotten into athletic apparel and a few other items to help people in the running game.
Yep, we do lots of things. We even have a racing division where we'll time and support and put on races, events that we do, Peace Race, Youngstown Marathon, things like that.
So that's all through Second Soul?
Second Soul, correct.
I didn't know that. So the Peace Race, was that your original concept back then?
No, not back then, but we started that, it's probably been 10, 12 years where we've done the racing type things. We've timed events for years, but we've kind of done our own thing for the last 10, 12 years with our racing division.
So you've really got involved in the community aspect of helping to get the people the right shoes for the right feet.
Yep. Just trying to make sure that we cover all the bases.
All righty. So, and when you opened your first store here, then at some point did you ever think, well, I want to get a second one or a third one and branch out in other markets?
Yeah, we've got 8 locations now. So mainly throughout Northeast Ohio, we've got one in Columbus and one in Cranberry, PA. But Cleveland, Canton, Toledo, so we kind of cover most of Northeast.
So you, from one little idea, you've grown into 9 locations?
8 locations right now, yeah. So
that's a lot to handle. So obviously you're going to need to have the right people in the right locations, to make sure everything's going good.
Yeah, good people are really important. Couldn't do it without some of the managers that we've had and people running the show.
So in your estimation, Steve, what is the most important thing for a local store and for people to know and why they should really shop and support local versus, because you can obviously go to those big box stores and you can buy a pair of shoes there, or you can go online and buy them. But what makes them, or they should come here to Second Soul?
I think it's the personalized fit, the service that we give. Everyone is well trained on shoes and injuries and what you need. So I think it's really important to come and get personalized fit and make sure that you're getting the right thing for what you need.
And let's digress on that one. Doing the right size and the right shoe on the right is very important, not just for your feet, but for your whole body structure.
Yep, absolutely. Everything starts from the feet. So if you get the right shoes and the right fit, it just makes a difference in your whole body, your whole structure of what you're doing.
How have you seen the business change from 1981 to today? I know there's got to be a lot of brand difference, but where has it come in terms of technology?
Lots of new technology. The shoes that were out then wouldn't even be considered now. So it's totally different. The carbon plated shoes, the Go Fast shoes, and competition shoes are so much different, and it makes such a difference. I wish when I was running I had those kind of shoes to help. But
better on the joints?
Better on the joints, faster, I mean, it's just
Lighter.
amazing. Way lighter. The foams are different. They're lighter. They're more responsive and actually protect your feet and your body more.
And really, then that transcends into making sure that the person who's trying those shoes on you and making sure you got the right fit, that employee really means a lot to you.
Oh yeah, no, it makes a big difference. I mean, everyone is trained from the get-go here, so they know about all the new technology and what's out there and what's coming and the right thing for your foot.
How about in running, away from the store supplies here and running? Like, do you help people to, who's a novice, they're coming out of walking and all of a sudden they think they want to go out and start training and running and maybe doing a race?
Yeah, we've got a few people here that'll do personalized coaching that'll help a person get from walking to, say, run their first 5K or first 10K half marathon. So yeah, just stop in and ask for that, and then we can hook you up with the right person.
How would you say that running and walking is important in a person's life?
I think it makes all the difference in the world. You just feel so much better when you're out there doing something, getting something done.
In terms of like releasing some of the inner stress and actually just losing weight and getting more healthy and getting your breathing a lot better too.
Oh yeah, all those things. Reducing stress is great. I mean, you go out for a run or a walk in the morning, I think you just feel better the rest of the day.
Okay, so let's take it up through now. You're doing well. You're up to 8 locations. We're just going to continue on with this now. COVID hits. All of a sudden, business is doing well. Everybody's doing well. COVID comes along and hits. How did that affect Second Soul?
It was tough. I mean, we really just kind of almost stopped. I mean, we were here. We did personalized fittings. We kind of got our mail order type business going, so we can provide some shoes and some service to people. But it was a tough time for a few months, and the supply chain then just kind of stopped. So it was tough to get product. It was tough to find the things we needed. So it's slowly getting back to where it was in the past, but there's still definitely some supply chain issues and things like that, and trying to get stuff back to where it was in, I guess, 2019.
Okay, so getting product is still a problem.
It's not as bad as it was. It's getting better, but there's still some types of products that we just can't get.
And what? Okay, so somebody out there right now, they need a pair of shoes, so they're thinking of going out and starting running. Why should they come here to Second Soul?
I think just we'll analyze their gait, we'll watch them walk, and then we can kind of determine the best type shoe for them to get them on the right track and make sure they're not having injury problems or just the shoe just doesn't work. So,
and right there, everything you said from analyzing your gait. So that means when you're going to go to the big box stores and buy a pair of shoes, you're going to say, I like that one, and my size is a 10. So the gentleman or the girl is going to run into the back and grab a 10 and hand it to you, and then you're going to go on your way. You're not going to be judged on if that 10 in that particular shoe is the right one for you. Right. You're not going to be judged on if that 10 in that particular for your gait is the right one for you. And that really makes a big difference, and that's why the personalized service that you give sets them apart from anyone else.
Yeah, it does make a big difference. I mean, you're basically going in and just picking a shoe off the wall, and it might be right for you, might not be right for you, but it makes a big difference to get personally fit and analyzed to make sure you're getting the right shoe.
And your employees have been with you for quite a while too.
There's a lot have been here for a long time. Yeah, they stick around. It's been good, and we've got a really good staff.
Okay, so we get through COVID, and now you've talked about how that the business is going in an upward fashion. And it's trying to get back to normal. Mostly, it's for everybody that's a small business owner. It's really out of your control. The things that you can't handle, like getting the shoes in here, getting the product over. But there are some signs of light that it's starting to get better, and more product is coming in, and you're seeing better days ahead here.
Yeah, definitely getting better. Things are starting to roll in, so we're hopeful that continues.
And even in our day and age now with the inflation, you're still seeing an increase here.
Yeah, we've been growing, so it's been really good. It's been positive, so we're just continuing to work hard and make sure we do the right thing.
And you must be, because that's why I asked that question. If you're going in an upward fashion right now, when we have inflation where it's at, people are always going to need shoes. They're always going to, the kids are in school, they're running, they're going to need the proper shoes. You're doing something right here to continue to get the local people in to all of your stores, no matter where they are. So if you're moving in the upward direction in our economy right now, they've got to be doing something right here at Second Soul. So Steve, why don't you tell us about your website, how people could go there, or your location here on 224 and your hours?
Hours are 10 to 6 Monday through Friday. We're open till 7 on Wednesdays, 10 to 5 on Saturday, 12 to 4 on Sundays. Website, secondsoulahohio.com. And then we're located right on 224, pretty much across from Dunkin' Donuts. We're 755 Boardman Canfield Road.
Okay, they've been here forever. If you've been on 224, you know where they're at. The nice thing about not only that they're locally owned and why they need your support, as well as every other locally owned business does, they're experts at what they do, and it's really important, especially with your feet. And you ask your doctor about this. Like Steve said, it starts from the feet going on up. So it's really important whether you're just going out for a walk, you have the proper shoes on, or if you're starting to run or you're a seasoned runner. You want to make sure the fit's right. You want to make sure the shoe is right for you. How many different brands do you carry here, Steve?
Probably 15 to 20, because we carry some hiking shoes too. But yeah, so we carry all the major brands, and
they've got it here for you. So if you're thinking about walking and getting out and starting to get fit and enjoying our weather here right now, or if you're thinking about maybe getting into running, before you do that, do it the right way. Go to see the professionals here at Second Soul. They're locally owned, they're locally staffed, and they're all trained expertly to let you know what shoe's going to go on your feet that's going to fit right and make sure that you're running correctly and doing all those things for you.
Yep.
All righty. So that's going to do it. Steve, congratulations. 41 years. 41 years. And here's to another 41, right?
Yeah, let's see if we can make it.
I'm sure you can. Again, please, this show, Business as Usual, is we're blessed in the Mahoning Valley because we have so many good local businesses that you can go to get whatever you need, pretty much in every category, from shoes to clothing to restaurants and everything. You don't have to go to the big block stores, the big chain stores. They've got everything you need right here, and they'll give you service like you won't get anywhere else. So stop out and see everybody here at Second Soul on Route 224. Shop local, support them, and they will give you the best prices and make sure that you are taken care of with a customer satisfaction and a smile on your face that you won't get anywhere else. Thanks for watching Business as Usual. Stop and see Second Soul real soon, and we'll see you again with another episode of Business as Usual.